timer has expired, so it's now time to perform. We're in, I always pronounce it wrong, Lima, Ohio. And for some reason, YouTube is allowing me to go live. In the background, you hear the roar, the mild, humble roar of a reefer unit, refrigerated trailer. Just wanted to tell you about what's going on my YouTube channel. It's weird because I took a week off, and I did. They recommend that you'd never like make your channel private because you'll lose all your subscribers. And so I lost all my subscribers. And it's okay. There's a lot of people that subscribe to my channel that, maybe they weren't 100%ers. And that's okay. You don't if everyone was 100%, like then they don't take time to deal with their own lives and stuff. And I never want to be somebody's 100%. I never want to be 100% to anybody. It's the biggest mistake I've made in life is giving my all. Because when you give your all, you wind up with nothing. And that's a very common occurrence. People don't realize when you give all, it just means somebody's going to take it all. And everything in life is a transaction. That's why currently in society, we have reached what could be easily defined as Zen. These little devices that I'm currently talking to. The device that you're probably holding and watching this, that is your Lord. That's why when you hold your phone with both hands, it's also, you're praying. You don't realize it, but you're praying. Every video you swipe, every game you play on your phone, every text message, every imaginary relationship, every engagement, you're praying. And at what point does just praying make you the prey? We're at an absolute Zen moment in life because we can all connect through these devices. And I can sit here right now in my solitary confinement, my padded room, and I could order food and have it delivered. Not this early in the morning, it's like 4 in the morning. But I don't have to engage with society. I could just engage with the little electronics we got here. It's kind of weird, right? But I stepped back from YouTube for a week. Honestly, I was hovering over the delete button. I was going to delete all my content, everything that I've worked for. And I've deleted a lot of stuff in my life. I've deleted plans and hopes and obligations. I've deleted a lot in life. And yesterday I realized maybe I deleted just a little bit too much. Because YouTube is my hobby. That's why I've got, the camera equipment and the editing software and something in my eye. I don't have too many hobbies anymore. And it's important to keep the good ones, right? It's been a lesson. I've learned a lot of things in this past week. I've reached out to some people in the digital world and developing the opinion, further developing the opinion that, man, society is so doomed. I'm doomed. You're doomed. We're all doomed together. Yay, doom. The weird thing was, like, even though I basically just told YouTube to make my channel private. The problem with it, though, is it hid my own content from me, so I couldn't go behind the scenes and watch some of my favorite videos that I created myself. And I'm not, I'm not an influencer. I don't want anyone watching my channel and thinking, oh, I'll be like Sterling and I want to buy GoPro equipments just like him. And no, I don't want to be that person. I don't need to be that person. I hope I never am that person. I just want to hang out with you, to be honest. Just want to hang out and chill. Show you kids what I'm up to. And it's tough going through life when you seek validation through engagement. That's a big problem in the world. It's a big problem for myself. The job that I'm doing right now, I'm doing very well at, making good money. I'm able to support myself and pay down some bills, reorganize. That was the Church of Wheel last night. I didn't really get into the spiel. But yeah. The YouTube channel, I was still able to sign into YouTube and watch videos, watch people that I've been subscribed to for a while. But I couldn't engage. I could give little thumbs ups and little thumbs downs, but I couldn't comment. And it was almost as if the YouTube gods were punishing me, Like, oh, you used to be a content creator, now you're working on yourself? Come on. And I noticed there was a drastic change in the content that YouTube provides to me. And I watch a lot of stuff that I'm subscribed to, but YouTube will also recommend things based on your likes and dislikes. And for the last week, my queue of videos that I should be watching, YouTube suggested, there's lonely people like me right now talking about depression, talking about sadness, talking about change. And some of it gets really, really dark. And people are crying, and like I'm 32 years old and life is bad and I'm not doing well, and the whole gamut of stuff that I've gone through in my life many times. I've been recommended very depressing content. And I'm at the age right now where depression in somebody else doesn't bother me that much. Because maybe it's a competition, like, oh, I'm more depressed than that person, come on now. But it's not true. Saying you're depressed and telling other people elicits a response that can be negative. If you have content on YouTube and you constantly go on there and it's like, oh, woe's me, victim mentality, all that stuff, if that's all you do, it really irks people, because people that are working hard and people that are suffering in their own lives, and doing their own thing, when they see somebody depressed, deep down inside, subconsciously, it pisses them off. Like, I remember my most hated, and I still hate this character today, and I try not to use the word hate, but the most hated character in Disney to me is Eeyore. Low energy, mopey, sad. And all the characters love him. They're like, hey, Eeyore, let's go to a party, you know, like everyone's trying to help him because they love him, right? And then I started thinking, it's like, Eeyore's kind of an asshole. Like, he doesn't engage with anybody. He doesn't do anything. His whole existence is based around people helping him. That's kind of an asshole move. That's his whole existence. It woes me. Life is bad. No, I don't want to go to the party. And it forces everybody around him to engage. As humans, we look around and we judge everybody by their effort. We judge them by their intelligence, their looks, and their effort in life. Eeyore just has to wake up and exist. Eeyore doesn't have to sign in, doesn't have to clock in, doesn't have to provide, doesn't have to participate. Eeyore is the richest character in Disney. So, it makes me think about my own depression, my own problems, and the fact that I've surrounded myself with people that, well, I engage with victims, and I attract victims. And no matter how much I sit here and preach that, let's get through the day. Licensed professional truck driver. Let's get through our lives. Let's ride cool motorcycles and have cool friends and all that. No matter how much I say that, it's obvious I can't be happy. Like, happiness doesn't exist. It's never enough. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because if you're happy all the time and you never feel sadness, then the happiness doesn't mean anything. You have nothing to compare to. Human beings, the lizard brain has us programmed to always compare. Like right now, it's dark outside. I'm comparing it to yesterday at noon. It was super bright outside and hot. But now it's dark and it's cold. I was tired yesterday. I slept really good last night, and I'm wide awake right now. I have no coffee, no nothing. We're always comparing. And hopefully you use those comparisons to develop what you want out of life. And there's another unhealthy thing about YouTube, is it allows us to compare without having skin in the game. The reason people get exceedingly upset with depressed people is because depressed people don't have to do the work. They don't have to work. They just wake up and exist. And hopefully there's people around them that love them. Hopefully those people exist. And I'll tell you, one of the most difficult things about isolation, especially profitable isolation, which is what I'm doing right now. It's profitable monetarily, it's profitable emotionally. It's allowing me to be by myself and not hurt others. The biggest problem with the isolation is you can go crazy. You can get locked up in your thoughts. Yesterday I did a bit of an experiment. I woke up, did my pre-trip, done my job, and I timed it. How long does it take for me? Holding the steering wheel, rolling down the road. How long does it take me to start having dark thoughts? Like, oh, remember when this person did that? Remember when you were in love? Remember this and that? Then you start thinking about, this person was really bad because they didn't appreciate this, or it took 45 minutes. It took 45 minutes to go from happy day, make her money, do her thing, do her job, to thinking about the old times and like, remember when you were happy? And listen, like yesterday was easy. A little bit of traffic. Drive a truck that practically drives itself. There wasn't struggle other than holding a steering wheel and sitting still. Use the windshield wipers every once in a while when there's too many bugs on the windshield. Wow, that's a struggle. But yeah, it was an interesting experiment. And honestly, what had happened was I started the morning and I didn't finish a positive ritual. I didn't wake up, I didn't stretch, I didn't walk, I didn't eat. I attempted to be a robot, a self-driving robot. And man. So I rode with those feelings for a couple hours. I believe it was a couple hours, might have been longer. And I got some breakfast. I keep having soda. It's got a lot of sugar in it and stuff. It's bad for you. And for 6 hours, 6 solid hours, I was in a positive mindset. I started making phone calls to people and talking to people, and I wasn't depressed. And it's all because I walked into a fast food joint. It was Wendy's, and had their breakfast Baconator with the weird potato fry things. Little potato wedges. My favorite soda is a little bit of ice, a little bit of orange soda if they got it, and then I top the rest of it with Dr. Pepper. Yesterday's meal cost $10.47. And it fueled me. It got me through the day, got me through the traffic. It was nice. Wasn't healthy though. Wasn't healthy, and honestly, it's gonna hurt me in the future. Everything you put in your body today will affect you in the future. So, going back to my YouTube recommendations, there's a lot of depressed people. There's a lot of the sad ones are the women. There's this one girl named Shelby. She's an artist, like she studied being an art teacher for 10 years. She's a really good artist, but she's extremely depressed, and you can see the sadness in her eyes, the suffering. The suffering of serving oneself, doing oneself, being extremely selfish, and only caring about oneself, doing minimal work, like actual physical work, and just existing. It's a weird life of leisure. It doesn't look good, and it pisses everybody off. It pisses everybody off that's watching. And guess what? That's engagement media for you. Remember the shock jocks? Remember Howard Stern? Remember Greaseman? Remember Bubba the Love Sponge? Like, their most loyal fans are the ones that hate them, because those people engage and they share, and they'll be back tomorrow to watch you. I'm talking in circles because I can't figure out what I'm thinking. It's a weird place to be. It's actually nice because I'm just spouting. I'm just milking the cow of depression. Woo! Milk that cow. Listen, you gotta get through life. You gotta do the work. You gotta make the difficult decisions. You gotta take care of yourself. And the number one cause of depression is serving oneself and nobody else. When you're depressed and sad, sorrowful, angry, comparing yourself to others, it's because you're staring in the mirror a little bit too intense. Stop staring in the mirror so much and look around. You know, your soldiers and stuff, they talk about target fixation. You see the enemy, whatever that enemy might be, and you focus on it so intense that somebody can just come up behind you and stick you in the throat. Now you're dead. You were not an effective soldier because you target fixated so much. So that's why I signed out of YouTube for a week, because I was target fixated. Worried about the future, worried about myself, worried about people watching, worried about what others think. And any of you that know me personally know that I follow the ways of the Stoics. And a big part of Marcus Aurelius's teachings is don't care what other people think. Yeah. So, YouTube is not pushing this live out, which is fine. And I want to thank you for watching. If any of you see this, it's going to be replay gang because nobody actually popped in here to see. I need to continue my morning ritual. I woke up a little too early, which means I'll walk in there and get a $17 shower. Feel better about myself, maybe shave. I thought about growing out like full-on mountain man beard again, but the goatee's in the way, so I'll have to cut this and then start over from scratch. It is what it is. I don't feel like my message is done here. If you're depressed, try to serve others. Do something within your powers to help somebody. Because just sitting there and complaining, it's not, well, it is attractive. It's extremely attractive. But it's attractive for the wrong reasons. It's attractive because people are looking at you and hating you. And listen, if you go to a soup kitchen and you're feeding the homeless, it's difficult to be hated. Don't be a magnet for hatred and sorrow. Don't base your your heroicism on how much you're a victim. Don't be an Eeyore. Don't wait around for people to help you. With that, I will end this. Shout out to the Replay gang if you see this.